What's up, YouTube? This is Ultimate Shield 340 back again with another Destiny 2 video. So in today's video, this is some more Final Shape gameplay that I'm going to go ahead and show you. So again, if you do not want to be spoiled, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm going to show you part of the campaign, so if that's not something you want to see, make sure you want to click away right now. And while I go ahead and talk to you about it, before I forget, please share, like, comment, and subscribe, and do all those fun things. That really goes a long way to help me out, and I really appreciate it. So today, in today's video, I'm going to show you some background gameplay, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Prismatic Titan, and kind of give you just my initial reaction to the aspects, fragments, and abilities that you will have as the Titan. And so let's go. So the first thing that I've noticed here is that one of the, I'm still kind of learning Prismatic and what can and cannot be done. You'll see in the gameplay in the background here that I'm sort of doing some limit testing. In fact, during this entire campaign, I'm actually really doing a lot of limit testing, seeing what I can do, seeing what I cannot do, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, that kind of thing. Part of that whole process is learning what the aspects and fragments do, and like getting a good idea as far as like what tools I can use to attack, defend, what tools are good for survivability, when can I be offensive, when do I have to sit back, and those kind of things. So overall, the Titan seems to be more of a offensive juggernaut, which is actually pretty cool in my personal opinion, in the event that it also sort of specializes in crowd control. As you can see, it does have two of the aspects are dedicated to crowd control, which is the Dringer's Lash, which I have yet to unlock, and then I have the the Diamond Lance aspect, suspend and freeze respectively. And so that's going to focus on more your crowd control, and then you have the more of the offensive things with the knockout aspect, that's going to definitely heal you, and part of the arc subclass kit. And then you also have the new aspect. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's the Void Overshield, which again I have yet to try out at this moment. So I don't really have any thoughts on it at this moment. One thing that I did notice that's sort of missing from the Prismatic kit that I really enjoy, one of my favorite aspects of the Titan class I enjoy is the Solar Titan. And well, you'll have those bomb hammers, and then you'll have Soul Invictus for that restoration, and that's just not a thing in Prismatic, which is actually kind of a shame, but I understand why they did it, because if you also had sunspots and things in Prismatic, that probably would be pretty OP, especially in addition to the bomb hammers and things like that. Overall, it seems to me, given the small amount of time I've had to play with Prismatic, it seems as if the Prismatic kit overall is more or less a layer on top of an existing subclass. And many of you probably are listening to me and be like, well, yeah, duh. And what I mean by that is specifically how I think you're supposed to kind of play the Prismatic subclass, right? And so, for instance, if you notice, I'm using one of the exotics that I'm using is the Thunder. It's a point contact brace, so that's going to empower your Thunderclap ability, and that's the melee that you see me using here. For all of you that don't know, there you go. So anyway, I don't know why that bow was important, but it was important to tell you that while you saw the gameplay in the background. But anyway, effectively what this class is effectively it is a arc subclass, with you being able to incorporate some other aspects of the darkness, like in this case I am using the Diamond Lances. So effectively it's really, you're supposed to really play it kind of like bars arc, in my personal opinion, given the aspects and things that you actually have access to. That's how you're supposed to play. And that's in contrast to say, for instance, if you have, say, again, I have not played with it yet, But say if I had the Dringer's Lash ability as opposed to, you know, Knockout, then effectively what I'm doing is I'm sacrificing Knockout, which is going to give me some of the health regen and give me amplified and that arc sort of subclass identity. I would actually be trading that out for more crowd control. So I would be more specialized in, you know, say if I had the Dringer's Lash and the Diamond Lance aspects equipped, but then I swapped out the exotic, the Thunder Point Contact Brace with the Evade Leap. That's the one that empowers your Dringer's Lash that will go ahead and suspend three, you know, send out 3 suspending lashes as opposed to just 1. Now I'm more playing a, you know, the traditional Strand Titan role with Prismatic kind of layered on top. And I hope that explanation kind of makes sense, and I think that's the way that the devs sort of want you to sort of play this. And my thing is that I think that's an awesome concept, and I definitely I'm enjoying Prismatic so far. Unfortunately for me, the aspect, actually Arc Titan was my least played subclass for the entire Titan altogether. I didn't like it at first, but the good news is that with the final shape, they actually added a bunch of quality of life changes, specifically to Thunderclap, where you now actually have the added resistance whenever you go ahead and you charge it up. So this way you don't instantly get shredded when you're out there. Oftentimes you're seeing me like charging it up a lot, and with that change also the added damage resist, you also get the increased damage. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's like something significant. I want to say maybe 20%. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's close to being right. And it's definitely been a significant quality of change of life for me, and I think that's fantastic and that's awesome. Upon initial inspection of the class so far, although I am enjoying the updated ARC sort of sub-kit, which by extension means that, you know, I'm sort of playing ARC class on Prismatic, as I had stated before. I'm actually really, as many of you who have, you know, sort of followed me in the channel for quite some time, many of you already know that, you know, probably my favorite subclass in the entire game is Stasis. And I have already put out a video as far as my thoughts on Stasis and quality of life changes, which is overall fantastic. If you haven't checked that video out, go ahead and do so. That would be really helpful for me. And what I want to do is I actually want to sort of make a Prismatic Titan Stasis build, if that makes sense. Because the super is Glacial Quake, which I love that super. That super is money, and I love it so much. So I'm probably going to equip that as the subclass, and now with the changes to the exotics and how they work, I am going to probably layer that with Hoarfrost Z. And I want to try and test it out with Prismatic and see, you know, sort of what is the difference, what can I do, what can I get away with, and those kinds of things. You know, what is the benefit, do I like it, do I not like it, and with the changes to the Stasis, rework to Stasis, how is that going to work with Prismatic being sort of layered at the top? So that's kind of what I'm interested in, what I'm looking forward to, and something to kind of keep in mind for the future. I might actually do a video of it if I find something that I really like, or hell, I might just do a video and just kind of give you thoughts and then, you know, for your comments and, you know, viewing pleasure, that kind of thing. That being said, the only other thing I sort of have on the horizon is to continue to make content. I'm starting to try and get back into a groove where I'm going to try and make more content more consistently in the grand scheme of things. I know I keep saying it in previous videos, but, you know, I'm actually going to try and commit to that now that sort of my schedule has sort of, you know, stabilized, and baby girl is more sleeping throughout the night, those kinds of things. So I'm going to try and do that for your viewing pleasure. With that all out of the way, the only other thing that I have sort of on the horizon at this moment is to just, again, really ask you all, what are you guys playing as far as the subclasses and everything in the final shape? Are you guys Titan mains? Are you guys Warlock mains? Or are you Titan main like me? Let me know what are your thoughts about Prismatic Titan and the other subclasses and things like that. I'm just going to give you a small opinion real quick before I leave. Apparently, again, this is just the impression that I get. I could be totally wrong, but this is just the impression that I get. Apparently, the Hunter Prismatic kit is fantastic. It's like, I was watching videos of another YouTuber that I watch. His name is Hunter That Rudy, and he makes a lot of build videos, and he recently made a Titan Prismatic build. He was using the strand clones, freezing people, using renewal grasps. That was awesome. And I'm hoping to do something not necessarily similar to that, but just basically see what there is to see, and then maybe trying to take Prismatic to its full potential and seeing what I can do as both a content creator and a build crafter, and see which way I can take it without actually looking at what anybody else has done, just kind of try and come up with my own original idea. So that's going to be pretty exciting for me in the coming days of shape. So that's pretty much all I got for right now. I'm not going to continue to ramble on too much. So give me your thoughts down below. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and all those nice things. I'm going to let the rest of the gameplay play for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ultimate Shield 340 signing off. Peace.
Hey, what do you make of that bird that led us to Glint?
Well, it seems pretty obvious to me. I think it's pretty obvious to you, too. The real mystery is why nobody wants to say it out loud.
I will. A traveler. It's helping us.
No, Clint, you hold. The Guardian will give us the all clear.